In 1917, with a single letter, the fate of Palestine was sealed. It was called the Balfour Declaration, a promise that changed history forever. Britain, at the height of its empire, promised a homeland for the Jewish people in Palestine. But in the very same words, it also promised that nothing would harm the civil and religious rights of the native Palestinians, the vast majority who already lived there. One part of that promise was kept. Israel was born in 1948, but the other, the promise to protect the rights of Palestinians, was shattered. In 1948, the Nakba, the catastrophe, fell upon Palestine. Over 750,000 Palestinians were forced from their homes, driven into exile. More than 500 villages were destroyed, erased from the map. Families who had lived on that land for centuries became refugees overnight. Their keys, their deeds, their memories, all they could carry. Many thought they would return in days. But decades have passed, and the doors to their homes remain locked. More than a century later, the consequences of that broken promise are still unfolding. Palestinians live under occupation. Millions are refugees, and settlements rise on their land every year despite international law. The Balfour Declaration was not just a letter, it was a wound that never healed, a promise to two peoples, but only one was honored. Today, when we speak of justice for Palestine, we must remember this was not an ancient conflict. It began with pen and paper and a promise betrayed. And until that promise is fulfilled, there will never be peace.